In this episode, we're going to compare and contrast Everton under Moyes and Martinez, merits, demerits, which we might prefer. I suppose what either could do to improve their failings on either side. Rob Palmer, Rob Canavan. So, supposed to start. Are you a fan of both managers in their respective ways?
I'm a fan of Moyes. I'm not really a fan of Martinez because I just think he's got so many failings as a manager that you could argue that Moyes obviously has his failings as well, but you could argue that Moyes are harder to fix than Martinez, if that makes sense.
Okay, all right, go. Ball rolling then.
Oh yeah, I'll go with. I'll start off with why I think I don't really like Martinez. Is because when you look at his Everton sides, holy shit, they can't defend, and it's not as if like I personally think coaching defending is harder than coaching attacking, especially with the players that like he had. He's got a decent core group of players there. Like I think the criticism for Tim Howard lately has been absolutely, like, I think it's ridiculous. Yeah. To be honest, I don't think he's been that bad. I think he's got a decent pair of centre backs in John Stones and whoever plays beside him. Funes Mori or I rate Jagielka or whatever his name is, because I think he pronounced it Jagielka. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Baines, I don't think he's a great defensive fullback, but I mean he does the job. Great going forward. And then right back Seamus Coleman, probably one of the best right backs in the league.
Yeah. And
then he's got decent defense like Mo Besic, quality defensive midfielder. Barkley, when he fucking does his job properly, he's quality, which is rare. But I do think he's got a decent core group of players there to have a side that can defend, but they just can't at the moment at all. And I don't know whether it's because he doesn't like to coach that side of the game or he just doesn't bother to coach that side of the game. And for me, I think it's the latter. I think he's like, oh, well, we'll score more than them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is, and that really bothers me because it's a variable that you could eliminate by just doing a little bit of coaching and you'd win a lot more games.
I think Martinez's big failing is it's definitely defensive, but it's not so much defending as a whole. I think it's game management. When they go ahead, you know they're going to concede. Yeah. So when they don't,
Chelsea game at the weekend.
Oh,
prime
man,
example.
So inevitable. Like, and it seems to happen when they get that third. It's always coming back. But I think what happens is they literally, like, even today there were quotes where he just turns and says, "Oh, do I think my side need to improve their game management?" No, it's like, no, they definitely. But they do. They
I
really
can prove
do.
this with numbers and things.
But they play fantastic football. I mean, the first leg of the League Cup semi against City were lackluster, but they were brilliant. But I think the key to that is that they didn't go ahead early.
Yeah.
They focused early on neutralising them. So I think whenever they don't go ahead early necessarily or don't take a lead, they're much better. It's that stop going forward. So, gung ho. Let's sit back. Let's stay tight. Let's make them make mistakes because they can counter. But they seem to just keep going, and maybe there's such a thing as too much positivity.
Yeah, there is.
How you approach 100%,
games. 100% agree there. Like,
I personally, if I like, my dad is an Everton fan, so I've a really soft touch for Everton. I would love to have a coach like Roberto Martinez, just because the way the football they play is lovely, and the players, they have a really likeable squad at the moment. Even Morales is somewhat redeeming himself at the moment, but I think it's great. Obviously, Everton fans are judging it through the days of the late 80s. It's the last one they really like. The FA Cup in '95, but the late 80s for leagues. But that's not realistic.
No, they're a tiny club at the end of the day.
They are
tiny club.
Certainly not. Their league position at the moment is certainly not where they want to be. No. But
I think the reason why I have so much criticism for Martinez at the moment is because I said the squad. Like the amount of quality players he has.
Yeah.
They should be a lot higher. They should be top 4 pushing.
Should really be where Stoke are. I never thought I'd say that.
Where's Stoke?
Like 7th?
Oh no, I think it should be higher than that. I genuinely think they're pushing for top 4 for that squad. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like the amount of goals they've got in Lukaku. Delafeu expected assists, off the wall. They've got an unbelievably talented. Like, for all the abuse we give Barkley, he's creative. And I think if they just sorted out the defence,
top 4?
Yeah, I think so. Genuinely think so. They've got enough flair and they've got enough ability in that squad.
I would consider 7th the job, I don't. Even given this season, I would consider it.
No.
I think they're good. Gareth Barry starts games. Who I rate, but top 4.
No, I think Gareth Barry.
Like two centre halves who have like a collective age of 48 or 47. Funes Mori, John Stones.
No, I still stand by my top 4 thing.
Yeah.
I still think, well, okay, fair enough. Not maybe the top 4, but certainly Europe.
Yeah, Europe should be a given, I think, for a club like Everton.
That's as far as I'll go.
Great.
That's as far as I'll bring back that.
We'll agree. Europa League. Then.
Yeah, Europa League.
High Europa League. Automatic Europa League.
Automatic Europa League.
Yeah, settled it. Moyes then. I've seen a little bit of kind of like hindsight on Moyes because it hasn't gone so well for him managerially in the last 2 seasons or so, and people saying that he underachieved.
But he overachieved.
I think he overachieved. I think the problem was that once he had the structure of success in place, there wasn't another level to it.
Yeah.
But then again, Martinez comes in and is given £27 million to sign.
Exactly. Like,
Back
you look
so.
at the budget that Moyes had for his decade there at Everton. He signed Apostolos Velios and Dennis Draculici in a season once. If you have to legitimately go out and decide that they are your best options to sign in a transfer window, you're not getting enough money.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And he nearly always bought players from the lower leagues and brought them up and transformed them into Premier League players. Like, look at Leon Osman.
Tim Cahill.
Tim
Millwall
Cahill.
to Everton.
Yeah.
You know?
He always bought these like nobodies and turned them into Premier League regulars. Maybe not quality or like certainly elite players, but they were certainly good enough for the Premier League.
My favourite thing about watching Moyes' Everton in say the last 3 seasons was the clear patterns from the training ground that were done. The link up between Pienaar and Baines.
That was dead
obviously worked on it was. You know that kind of, and then Osman coming in to feed it, and then they move it across, and it's so clearly worked on again and again and again. And that's one of the real strengths. Whereas Martinez is kind of more. It's obviously practice,
do what you want,
but it's just real off the cuff, lovely one-touch stuff, But like with Moyes, it's so clearly worked on, and it's just proper tracksuit manager stuff. Yeah. But the problem obviously was when they got to kind of points where they could have pushed it, they didn't win, and they're fine margins. But I know people felt that he went too negative for some of them, that maybe he should have gone for it. But I think,
But again, that comes down to it comes back to the argument of investment. It's like Moyes got no money. Yeah. No money at all.
Kubu.
Oh God. Beat the yak and he will score.
Yeah.
No, he won't.
Some seriously incredible. Distan and Jagielka as a partnership as well.
For literally all of time.
Yeah. Leighton Baines, I think he signed from Wigan.
Wigan, yeah.
So just some seriously incredible. He took over. They were getting relegated that season.
He fucking bought, what's his name? That chap that bought Jermaine Beckford. he was a marquee signing one season from Leeds.
That was the FA Cup run when Leeds knocked United out.
The only thing I remember Jermaine Beckford for was when he scored against Chelsea, and it was an absolute cracker.
Do you remember the one? Oh, as an Everton player.
As an Everton player.
Oh, sorry, no.
I don't remember. Yeah, because I followed Jermaine Beckford's career very close.
No, it's a particular goal I'm thinking, but those are the particular things. I think both of them have the problem that they, if you were an Everton fan, if you were being critical, they both have that kind of can't really seem to break through. But one has obviously had more time and and one has had more investment.
That's my point. That's why I think David Moyes took that squad and took that club to exactly over where they should have been. Like
Champions League at one stage, qualifying.
Qualifying in Champions League, got knocked out, but anyway, he got them there. Whereas Martinez has had the investment. He plays his lovely football. He's got an unbelievable amount of talent there, which David Moyes didn't have.
Yeah.
And what's he done with it? Nothing. All he's done is made them defend like a pack of idiots.
Entertain bright-eyed children.
But why would you want, no. Who cares about the bright-eyed children?
They do play some great stuff though.
I know.
Aesthetically, Everton are unbelievable.
But this goes back to the point that I always make about if someone came into Southampton and started playing like Tony Pulis and won us the league, I wouldn't care about the style if he won us things. Yeah. You'd
moan,
won
but
one
be
trophy.
happy.
I'd be like, we play such bad football, but look.
It
goes back to no one sits down and watches Jose Mourinho team and just goes, I'd love to play like that.
Look at those biting tackles.
Oh, it's brilliant. People hire Jose Mourinho to win football matches. Yeah. They don't hire Jose Mourinho for his style.
Although watching Milito at Inter was nice. Because he's so shit.
Yeah, he's so
bad. And there's European defences that are afraid of him. It's like,
he
what?
He won the Champions League for Inter Milan.
That was incredible.
Oh, shit.
So who would you prefer? Who would you take?
I'd have Moyes every day of the week.
Now, even now.
Yeah. I don't like Martinez. I like him. He's a nice man. He's a lovely man. Lovely man. I'd love to have a cup of tea with him because I don't think he's one for points.
No,
I wouldn't say he's one for points. I'd say he's very sort of green tea focused.
How are you going to play that high octane game when you're full of ale?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even if it's pale ale, you can last. Well, yeah, no, I'd say he's a lovely man, but
you can see the toll that the Everton job has taken on him.
Yes, he's lost his hair.
Horribly.
Yeah, Jesus, unbelievable. But yeah, no, it's like I like him as a man. I just don't like him as a coach because I think he obviously he's still a young manager, relatively speaking, so he has the scope to improve there. But I think the fact that he just completely neglects the defensive side of the game drives me mad. And I think David Moyes done a lot better than what people give him credit for the players that he had at the time.
Yeah, sometimes managers get that because he basically rebuilt Everton as a football club to bring them right back into being. I think Everton fans have a little bit unrealistic expectations where they should be in modern football, but he rebuilt that. They would not be thinking that right now. They were all but relegated when David Moyes came in.
Yeah,
so. But I'm a fan of both, to be honest with you. I love both styles. I wish that the game management was a little bit better with Martinez's Everton because he has better players, like you say. There's much more potential, particularly this season. There's clubs all over the place where they should be higher. But yeah, I'd take both. But just aesthetically, it's just
aesthetically take nothing away from the man.
nice.
Brilliant football,
especially in the Premier League, because you get so few sides that play lovely football.
Yeah.
And if they do, they get all their best players stripped, and it never happens again.
My fear is that, like, in a few years' time, this Everton side we look back on the way the Newcastle side of the late 90s was. Like, oh, they were brilliant to watch, weren't they? They won fuck all, but they were brilliant.
Oh, I could definitely see
exactly the same thing, and I think that's unacceptable. You can't do that.
Yeah.
If you have a squad that's playing that good football, you should win things.
You have an obligation to see out the results that you played so well.
Make them remembered for winning things, not just being nice to watch.
Okay. I'd take nice to watch. Okay,
you
no.
Play five at the back when you play FIFA, though.
Yeah, I know. Because when I'm in charge, I play with the Mourinho mindset. But when I'm watching it, I love aesthetic football. And I don't want to lose.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't mind. I don't support everything. You know, it's a bit different. But yeah, who would you prefer? And do you think we've kind of pinpointed both the flaws of the managers and obviously their relative strengths, obviously in two completely different situations at the same club? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe to Final Third TV on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at @the_final_third. And thanks for watching.